Murder suspect Oscar Pistorius is a free man after Pretoria's chief magistrate decided to grant him bail. The Paralympic athlete is accused of shooting dead his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp. He says he mistook her for a burglar. After a 4-day hearing and hours of evidence, the judge decided Pistorius wasn't a flight risk. His bail has been set at £1 million rand, that's around $112,000.
Ordinarily, one gets flimsy affidavits merely saying, I deny the allegations, I will not flee. But in this instance, the accused has reached out to try to meet the state case, of course, against the background of those improbabilities that I have seen and mentioned. That fact, that reaching out in the affidavit in the way that he did, placing it before the court, together with the fact that none of the factors that need to be established have been established, I come to the conclusion that the accused has made a case to be released on bail.
And Tanya Page joins us live now from Pretoria. Tanya, a long summing up from the judge and several days of dramatic court hearings. Just give us a flavour of the kind of scenes in court as that verdict was announced.
Well, as you can imagine, there was a great deal of relief from not only Pistorius, who didn't leap up or anything like that. He did remain quite calm, but the look on his face visibly relieved. So too among his friends and family. There were a couple of gasps, a couple of sort of exclamations. You may be able to hear just in the background of the Chief Magistrate Nair's summation there when delivering that announcement that Pistorius is going to be granted bail. His family looking very relieved outside the court. We are expecting them to have a statement either read out or perhaps posted on their website, which is how they've been doing it over the last couple of days, but certainly a sense of relief among his friends and families here at court.
And of course this is only the bail hearing stage. Pistorius and his team now have a murder trial to prepare for.
Absolutely. It has been an extraordinary 4 days, frankly, twists and turns at every almost, and we had that extra added drama of seeing the chief investigating officer, Detective Water, taken off the case by the country's top police officer, the National Police Commissioner, because he himself is accused of attempted murder. Now we've got supposedly the country's top detective on the case. Now lots of questions that the Chief Magistrate raised still over the prosecution case, not really convinced that this is premeditated murder, he said, but also not convinced by Pistorius's version of events as well. He did say in his summation that there were elements of it that he did find improbable, not least of all Pistorius's insistence in his affidavit that he walked past this bed backwards and forwards and didn't realise that his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp, who we've heard friends testify in affidavits as well, he was deeply in love with, that she wasn't there before going into the bathroom and shooting the toilet door 4 times. So a lot of evidence to get through for the Chief Magistrate. That's why the summation took so long. But as you heard, lots of dramatic pauses there as well. Very, very conscious that the ears, at least, of the world were on him.
Okay, and are there conditions on Pistorius's bail, and do we know the timetable of what happens now?
Look, this is moving really quickly. The Chief Magistrate did say that he was expecting the trial would start on the 4th of June. He said you've got to be here 8:30 in the morning, 4th of June, that's when plenty of conditions. I'm just going to refer to my notes because there's so many of them. First of all, that big bail deposit he's got to put down, $112,000. He needs it before he can be released on bail. Also, he's not allowed to go home to this compound or gated community where he was living. He's not had any contact with any of the residents. That's very important because 2 of them were expecting to appear as state witnesses. One who says they heard an argument between Pistorius and Steve in the morning. Both said that they heard gunshots. One said they heard gunshots 17 minutes apart. So he's not allowed to have any contact with any of the residents there. He's got to stay in an undisclosed address. He's not allowed to leave South Africa. He must hand in his passport. He must check in with the police on Mondays and hand in his gun.
Tanya, thanks very much indeed for that update. Tanya Page in Pretoria there. Apologies for the quality of the line there at times.